What's up, sellers, and welcome to today's video. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about merchant fulfilled shipping on Amazon, or merchant fulfilled selling rather on Amazon, and how you can get into it, why I got into it, and how I kind of fell into it. And honestly, it's kind of working for me. So I'm going to share with you why I got into it, how I got into it, and sort of kind of what transpired there, and then how it's actually making me sales and making me, I think, more profit than selling fulfilled by Amazon. So we're going to get into that. First, we have some errands to run. Got a few spots to hit that I need to take care of some stuff. And then I will jump back into the car and talk to you guys about that. So let's go for a ride. Stop number one. Yes, let's go. All right, so here's the deal. Back in October, Amazon sent an email out to maybe all of its sellers. I don't know, most of its sellers. I know of a few people who got this email, and they said, hey, you know, you have a lot of really old inventory that's nearing the 1 year mark of being listed and in the warehouse. And so we're going to give you the opportunity to clear out some of that old inventory that's basically not profitable anymore. And in doing so, we're going to give you free return shipping to send it to your home, or you can dispose of it for free. And so normally Amazon charges, I think now they charge per the weight, like by the weight of the item to ship it back to you or to dispose of it. I don't really know what happens when they dispose of it, if they actually throw it away or if they add it to their own inventory supply. Not really sure. However, this was a golden opportunity for me to return some unwanted inventory that was kind of hurting my inventory performance index number. There's a video that I posted on my channel here where I explain that. And this old inventory was basically hurting that number. That number is kind of like a ranking system between 0 and 1,000. And I think it was some of this old inventory was kind of damaging that number. So because Amazon was going to give free return shipping for all of this older inventory, I think 6 months old to a year old, I recalled, I think actually around 300 books I recalled home that were anywhere from like the 6 month or 5 month age all the way to a year old in the inventory or in the warehouse at Amazon fulfillment centers. And so it took several weeks for all this inventory to finally make its way home, and it was kind of a tedious process. But then I looked around my office and it was just mountains of books. I'm telling you, so many books were in my office and I had no idea what to do with them. Do I throw them away? Do I donate them? Do I eat that cost of just junk books? What do I do? So I had an idea to, first off, I had the idea to send them back into Amazon if they were profitable. However, Amazon said we will not accept any ASINs that are these books essentially until January 31st. The whole purpose behind this is Amazon wanted to clear out its fulfillment centers for Q4, for the Christmas rush and Black Friday and all that. And so that's what they were doing. They didn't want this inventory coming back into the fulfillment centers and taking up precious space. And so they said you can't send any of these back with this ASIN until January 31st. So I thought, what am I going to do with all these books? And I decided to look into merchant fulfilling whatever books might be profitable. So I went through all these books and found 100 or 120 of these books were somewhat profitable, meaning I could recoup basically what I spent on them. So $1 to $1.50, $1.75 per book that sold. And so I listed them as merchant fulfilled. And surprisingly, over the past several weeks, I've sold through a huge percentage of those books and have made some money back in the process. And so that got me thinking, man, people are really buying merchant fulfilled books. That's so strange, because I thought everyone bought Prime. I thought everyone in the country for sure buys Prime books. And that is not the case, in fact. So then I thought, let me put this to the test. Let me try sourcing some of these merchant fulfilled books specifically for merchant fulfilled. So I went into my Scout IQ app. I set up a whole merchant fulfilled trigger set specifically for looking for books that I will sell out of my home and that I will fulfill the orders and all that. There is more work involved, but I'm finding that there are a lot of profitable books that are not FBA profitable otherwise. Reason being, you have to buy the book, you have to ship it into the Amazon Fulfillment Center, then Amazon takes their own, all their little fees, FBA fees, their selling fee, like all these fees, and then you walk away with anywhere generally like 20 to 40%. That's FBA, like you might get 20 to 40% of whatever you sell it for. The margins are a lot better though when selling as merchant fulfilled, because I can list a book, I hold it right there. Here's the other cool thing, it's instantly available for sale. As soon as I list it, as soon as it goes into the system, boom, it's available for sale, and it can sell in minutes. Whereas selling with FBA, you have to ship it into the fulfillment center. That can keep it locked up for a few days, and then they might do a fulfillment center transfer, which could keep it locked up for a week or more. I have books that have been transferring for a month. I honestly feel like they got lost in the shuffle. I think those books are kind of gone, but with Merchant Fulfilled, I'm finding it's pretty cool because I can scan into my scan lister program that I use, and then boom, 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 it's all listed. I click submit, and it goes right into my inventory, and it's set to go. So I listed 35 books yesterday afternoon that I had sourced on Saturday at my Honey Hole bookstore that I shop on Saturdays. I listed 35 books. They were instantly available for sale, and through the night I sold 7 of those books. 7 or 8? I think it was 7 books sold like that. No problem. And the cool thing is, because I use Payability, and this is not any kind of promotion, I'm not pressuring you to do anything, but I'm just telling you my story, because I use Payability for fronting me my money, as long as the item that you're merchant fulfilling is marked as shipped, meaning you bought the postage and you marked it as shipped, you get your money the very next morning. It is lightning fast. I'm so pumped about this. So I went out today, I hit the thrift store. I got some rollerblades. I got some merchant fulfilled books. I got some shirts, some trinkets, and things to sell on eBay. But what I want to focus on are these books for merchant fulfillment that I will be listing. I'm going to jump onto my computer in a moment here, and I'm going to show you my process and how fast it goes. There is a word of, I guess, caution or warning, not warning, I guess just to say, like a disclaimer, this is not for everyone, and if you don't have the time, like if you work a full-time job and you don't have full-time control of your schedule, then merchant fulfilling books may not be the thing for you. The reason I say that is because Amazon has very high expectations for their sellers. They expect the sellers to keep up to par with Amazon FBA shipping trends and quotas, I guess. So when something sells, you need to have it out within like 12 to 18 hours. They don't even want to see you go 24 hours without shipping it. It needs to get out right away. And so if you don't ship it right away, then they start knocking off all of the less expensive shipping options because you keep pushing the delivery date back and back and back to the point where you will eventually end up having to pay priority for your 1 pound 7-ounce book, and it's going to cost you $9 to ship that book. So they expect you to stay on par with how FBA prime offers are shipped, which is like hours. So if you don't have full control of your schedule, if you are not a full-time seller operating on your own schedule, merchant fulfilling books may not be the thing for you. If you feel like you can hack it, that's cool. It's not for everybody. In fact, I really feel like this is for a select few. If you have a day job and selling books is your side hustle, then absolutely, by all means, stick with Amazon FBA Prime Fulfillment, because that is a time saver for you. This morning, I shipped out 7 books, merchant fulfilled, and it was cool. It took me about an hour to get all of my shipping labels and everything between Poshmark, Mercari, eBay, and Amazon printed out and everything packaged up and ready to go. Super fast, in my opinion. An hour is not that bad to do all the shipping, so that really worked out in my favor. Hey, we're gonna jump into my computer and I'm just gonna show you, I'm actually on the road, so I'm gonna drive home and then jump on my computer and show you how I get the books listed through ScanLister for merchant fulfillment on Amazon. All right, guys, so here we are in my computer. We have ScanLister open. I just opened it, and so what we're gonna do first is we're gonna bounce over here to this SKU prefix, and I'm just gonna put in the date, which is the 30th. So yesterday I listed some books, that's why it said 29th, now it's the 30th. We're gonna start this off at SKU sequence number 1, and default price $39. It doesn't matter because I use a repricer, so the default price I just set as $39, and then once I get it into Seller Central, that repricer will adjust the price to where it needs to be. Not worried about it. All the books that I got today are good condition, so I'm going to set the condition as good. It changes the condition note to what I have preset it to be, which is a copy that has been read but remains in clean condition. All pages are intact and the cover is intact. Spine and cover, yada, yada, yada. There's a whole bunch of stuff that goes with it. Pages can include limited notes and highlighting, and the copy can include from the library of, etc. So with that being said and done, we're going to click barcode right here. And then I have my Eyoyo 1D. For like all these programs and tools and all that, it's linked in the description below. This is my trusty, I actually have 3 of these because I believe in them so much. One is set to my phone so that I can take it out scanning, and I don't have to worry about like setting it up and all that. It's already set to my phone. This one without any lanyard is set to my computer, so as soon as I turn it on, you can see the blue light comes on and it is set. It is already dialed into my computer. And then I have a third one, which is a backup, which I carry with me everywhere I go. So let's get to scanning these books. Let's move some of this stuff. These are the books that I picked up today. Let's see here. We've got 6 books, and some of them are $8 to $10 profits, and others are just a couple bucks. So you can kind of see what we've got there. Let's go through them, and you can actually hear and see them as they ring up on the computer. There we go. We got the ding. There we go, 6 books. All right, 6 books listed in, and then at the bottom here, you see it says fulfilled by merchant, right down at the bottom. And we're just gonna click list. Listing complete. Please wait 5 minutes for the listings to appear in your Amazon Seller Central account. And that's it, they're for sale. So in 5 minutes, they will be updated in Seller Central, and we will have them up for sale. They can be purchased and shipped out as soon as 5 minutes, depending on their rank and their value and all that. And then remember what I said about payability. Because I have my payability linked to this account, to the Seller Central account, I can, at the drop of a hat, ship these things, and then tomorrow morning, payability has that money available and in my account, ready to spend to buy more books. So it cuts out a huge amount of the waiting game, and I'm finding that this is a pretty cool process to be a part of. Once again, like I said, it's not for everybody. You kind of have to have your schedule to yourself and be able to do things on your own schedule to fulfill orders quickly. However, I hope that helped you. Like I mentioned before, all of these softwares, Scout IQ, ScanLister, Scoutly, and all that stuff, there's free trials with the links in the description below. And then if you want to pick up one of these, Eyoyo 1D, I think they're $45, a great value. I have run these things ragged and they still keep working. Great little barcode scanners that hook via Bluetooth to your phone so that you can scan razor sharp, super fast. Check it out, link in the description. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it brought value and an understanding as to why I am selling some stuff merchant fulfilled. I am still doing Amazon FBA, but I am just testing the waters with Merchant Fulfilled, seeing how it works for me and how I like it. Hope this video brought value to you. If it did, please consider giving that thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, maybe do that if you enjoyed this kind of content, because I put this kind of content out regularly. With that being said, I hope you guys have a great one, and I'll see you on the next video.